My name is Traci Schmitt, and my business is called TTM Schmitt Consulting, and I focus on fractional chief of staff work and strategy solutions. I've been in business for a number of years, but probably about 5 years, but formally only for about 9 months. For a long time, what I did were one off projects for former clients or former folks that I worked with. And then about 6 months ago, I decided to get really serious and actually creating a business, a true business, not just a one off somebody's special projects person. And so I formalized it into TTM Schmidt. In order for me to really think about starting my own business versus being a consultant to folks that I had worked with before, I recognized that I didn't take myself so seriously being in a role where I was just someone people randomly called without a plan for myself. And I felt that it was really important to legitimize the work that I do on a daily basis into something that was not only me doing the consulting work, but me viewing myself as an entrepreneur and a president of an organization that had goals and guidelines and formal processes so that I could actually take it to a level that I could control and grow with versus being a part of someone else's plan. I wanted to have my own plan, which is why I started business. At the onset, I thought, oh, how hard could this be? I have a lot of experience developing business plans and conducting feasibility analyses for various entrepreneurs. I've started lots of organizations and startups and thought, how hard could it be? I'm a consultant. What's the big deal? But as I thought about it, I realized it's much, much harder than just saying that. And I realized that I too needed to professionalize the consulting business and realized that it was a lot harder than I anticipated. So when I realized I didn't have a great skill set in selling, I also participated in a women's group that helps folks that are in their careers, kind of mid-career, evaluating change. I was introduced to Melissa, and she was sharing the option of people that were interested in evaluating the concept of consulting as a business versus becoming an employee. And I participated in a presentation that Melissa gave, where she went to great length to explain how important it is to view yourself as a business person. And then she outlined various business models as a consultant business person. And what she spoke of really resonated with me. And so I thought, instead of trying to do this alone, I could certainly see if I could partner up with someone to help me in the initial stages of putting the foundation in place. I kind of, in hindsight, now realize that a lot of this mindset, you can put processes in place, but if your mindset is not clear, it can get very fuzzy and you can waste a lot of time. And I wanted to just dive in. So I reached out to Melissa. Having worked with Melissa now for the last 3 months, a lot has changed, actually. My mindset, number one, I am a businessman. I am the president of a business that is mine, that I am running. What I really found working with Melissa is people. She really understands what I'm going through. She asked me a whole lot of questions that I never would have thought to ask myself. And not that the tools and the templates and the guidebooks and everything else aren't fantastic. She really has such an amazing library of all of those things, but it is working with her specifically to tease out the issues and concerns one has as a business owner that I found to be just the most amazing part of the relationship with her and working with her. If someone is looking for a coach or exploring the idea of it, it's really important to listen to that gut. There are resources out there. A new business owner doesn't have to do it alone and shouldn't do it alone, because without the help, you really are alone anyway, especially at the onset. So partnering with a consultant to consultants is something that I wasn't sure was a great idea at the onset. Like, does the consultant really need a consultant? But I would say now, 100%. If you're starting a business, particularly in consulting, then not only do you need a consultant to get your ducks in a row, get your foundation set, but you actually need Melissa specifically because she has the experience, she has the emotional intelligence, she's smart as a whip, great sense of humor, and can really quickly listen to what is going on and help a business owner sort of tease out their own answers.